Alright folks, this is the Permobil F5 VS for vertical standing. This chair will stand you straight up in the air. You'll be able to drive this chair standing. So this is probably the most intricate, the chair with the most electronics that you can get. This chair has all the function. It has the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs, and the standing position, which is out of this world. So this chair has all kinds of features. It's about a year old. It has 22 miles, so you're looking at almost a practically brand new chair. The F5 vertical standing power chair. So all the functions can be worked through the joystick or through the switch box. So the first thing I'm going to do with this chair is go right to the standing feature. You can see where it says standing on the first button. So before you do the standing feature, the first thing you have to do, first of all, you have to make sure the two things that you put your knee brace on. This is your knee brace. You have to make sure that that's in there. And the second thing, you want to make sure you have your chest strap because you don't want to be falling out. We wouldn't want that to happen. Put your chest guard there. Then you would make your seat go up. So now the seat will go up in some kind, it'll go up, it'll do all kinds of funky things, but it'll get you standing up here. So this is the standing feature. And you notice when this chair stands up, these front caster wheels, they're going down to the ground now. You watch them? They're going all the way down to the ground to give you more suspension when you're standing up. So this would be your standing feature going up. And this chair right now is adjusted probably for a person 6'1", 225 pounds. So now, this would be your standing feature right there, okay? This is your standing feature. The chair will still drive while you're standing. So the nice thing about this chair, as I said, let me move the speed up a little bit. So, I'm going to turn around so you can see it. You can see it. It'll drive about 1-2 miles an hour standing. So this is what you're looking at with a standing chair. I'm going to go in a complete circle with it so you can see the back of it while it's standing. So that's what you're looking at in the back while it's standing. So that is the electric standing position. And as I said, you can still drive when you're standing. So make sure when you do the standing position that you do your knee brace and you do your chest guard so you're well protected. Also, you should always consult with your physician before you use one of these, especially if you have not stood up in a long time. You definitely need to get a hold of your physician. Make sure it's okay for you to have one of these chairs. So now we're bringing the standing feature back down. You have a swing away joystick on this chair. You can swing the joystick away from the side, from the front to the side, or we can change it to the opposite side also. Notice the wheels came back up now. And now we're going to bring the seat all the way back down. The seat is about 22 inches when it's down, okay? So now that we got the chair back into a driving mode, or standard mode, we're going to take the knee brace out and the chest guard out. So now we're back to a standard looking wheelchair. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the seat lift. This is your 14-inch seat lift, and you've heard me right, 14 inches. This is not 10, it's not 12, it's 14. So this chair you'll start at 22 and you'll be roughly at 36 inches when it's all the way up in the air. So this is your 14-inch seat lift right there going up. There we go. And as I said, the chair will still drive with the seat elevated. It'll drive at 1 or 2 miles an hour, so it's not going to drive at full speed, but you'll still be able to drive with the seat elevated. Now, if you're going to drive with a 14-inch seat elevation up in the air, make sure you're doing it on flat surface. Don't go outside where it's really rough in the yard. You're just asking for trouble. These are fantastic chairs. They're built out of this world, but they're not golf carts. So we've got the seat elevated 14 inches. And if you look at here, look at the armature on the seat, fantastic built chair. You can see the actuators right here, the armature is here for the seat lift. This is a front wheel drive chair, meaning your motors and your wheels is in the front, so when you're outside, if you've got a 200-pound person sitting in this chair, and the chair itself weighs 400 pounds, that's 600 pounds of weight transferred to this wheel all the way to the bottom here. There's nothing holding this wheel, so it's good for the grass. You're getting good traction because you got a lot of weight down on the grass or wherever you're using it. That's a benefit of a front wheel drive chair. You've got a motor here for each wheel, and you can see the lever. So if I wanted to push this chair right now, I can't do anything. I can't push it. You would turn the power off. You would push the lever down, and now you're in neutral. You got to do both sides, both motors. Raise your levers right here. Remember, this chair weighs 400 pounds, and if you've got a 200 pound, that's 600 pounds of pushing. It's not an easy one to push, but this is where you would do it. Now you're back in gear. Turn the power back on, and now you can drive the chair again. Suspension. If you look at this chair real close, you have a suspension for the front, suspension from the back. If I move the chair, you can see the suspension working front and back. You can see me shaking the chair. You got 4 sets of shocks on this chair. Fantastic suspension. As I said, I don't know what else they can do to these chairs to make them ride any better than they're riding now. I mean, every 5 years I keep thinking they're not going to be able to improve them, but they do. But right now, this is the best there is out there. So now you've got the 14-inch seat lift that I'm going to bring back down. These arms do flip up, so if you need to get in and out, you can move both arms up. These lateral pads also can be removed, and they can be moved all the way up to the front by moving this little bracket here on this track to the front. So the lateral pads are sitting quite a bit back, but that's the way this chair was set up. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the seat, the base right here tilts back. Of course, the back is going to go with it because it's a tilt. That's called your electric tilt right there. All right. It's a very quiet chair. So that's your electric tilt. The next thing I want to do is the legs. So if you wanted your good circulation, you could, this would be an extreme way of doing it, but you could raise your legs up. You definitely would have your legs above your body, but as I said, that's extreme, but I just want to show you how it can be done. Okay? So probably what you would do is you would do your tilt, maybe not quite that far, maybe only halfway. You'd still be able to get circulation in your legs if you were probably right here. You'd still be pretty much tilted enough for circulation. The last function we're going to show you is the electric recline. So the electric recline on this chair is when the back goes back by itself. So I'm going to show you what it looks like if you're laying flat in your chair. You could tilt the seat, you can do any position you want when you're sleeping in this chair. So this is a full recline, as you can see, it's a full recline. So that's what you're looking at with your full recline and your chair laying down. What a great setup. Also with this chair, these arms right here, they're 16-inch gel pad. You can't tell from there, but this is all gel filled in here. You can see I can move it around. This is all gel in here. So you can have your arm all day long in this chair. You're not going to sweat. You're not going to have any sores on your arm. Very nice to have these gel pads on there. It's a great idea with these high-end chairs to have this on. And Permobil is always one step ahead of everybody else. They're always thinking how to make the patient the comfort level to the patient at a higher level. So I've got the recline back up. I'm going to bring the legs back down now. When you're outside, make sure your legs are always out, because if you have them right under the chair, you're not going to have much space under your electric legs, and I would hate for you to hit a crack in the sidewalk and break something. And these are already close to the ground already. So leave them out like that. That gives you a little more clearance. Now the seat on this chair, which I have not measured yet, it looks like it's 21, but if I measure the front, oh, I'm way off today. It's 19 by 19. So the seat size is 19 by 19. As I mentioned earlier, the arms can be moved up. You do have a safety belt here. the arm, and they're gel arms. You have a headrest that's fully adjustable. You can see your headrest right here, all the adjustments here. You've got an adjustment wrench right here that you can use to adjust your arms. Any of these that'll fit in there, you can use this right here. It's included with your chair right here. So it sits right here. You got to know where it's at and you'll never find it. These pistons right here, if I turn them, I can adjust. If you unlock the white cylinders on the end, I can turn this and make the arm go up or go down. So you got one for each side to adjust the tilt of the arm. Back over here, we've got a power button. Whenever we ship these chairs, we turn the power off over here. So right there, I just turned the power off. Now there's no more power in this chair. Put your hands in here. Now the power is back on in the front. Okay? These lights, they're reflectors only. They're not lights. So a lot of people ask me, how come they don't come on? These are reflectors. If you had lights on your chair, you would know it. If there was lights, there'd be lights on the fender. There's no lights on the fender, so all those are reflectors. So this is a front wheel drive chair, as I mentioned earlier, so you turn around the front. So if you watch me turn, you'll see it. I'm turning around the front end, so it takes a little more turning radius to turn around the front than turning from the middle, but if on this chair, that's the only way you're going to be able to get it, but you have better traction when you're outside. So it does give you some benefits of that. This chair, when you charge it, take your Permobil charger, plug it in the bottom of your joystick. As soon as the light turns green, from orange to green, you're fully charged. These chargers will turn off automatically when the batteries are full. There's 2 batteries on all power chairs. There's 2 in this one also. They come out from the back, right here. The seat would have to be elevated. There's 2 batteries. They're probably group 34 or group 75 amp battery, group 24. Takes 2 of them. It'll give you about 13 miles on a battery charge, but you have a lot of motors on this thing, depending on how many of the functions you use. And the distance on your batteries all depends on where the user, the weight of the user, and the surface you're using it on. So the distance varies for everybody, but usually it's about 13 miles on a battery charge. So again, this is an F5 VS for vertical standing. 4 functions: 14-inch seat lift, electric tilt, electric recline, electric legs, and the standing function, which is 5 function actually, my bad. So you have 5 functions in this chair. Gel arm, which is an upgrade up here. Lateral pad, which is a custom upgrade. Safety belt, swing away joystick, adjustable headrest. This chair goes 7.5 miles an hour, so it's a fast chair. You'll see me outside with it. So if you're looking for the top of the line and standing power chair in quality, there's a beautiful one right here. Alright, this is the F5 vertical standing, 7.3, 7.4 miles an hour is what I registered going down. So that's pretty fast, 7.3 to 7.4 miles an hour. Suspension, as you can see going through the grass, fantastic suspension, fantastic chair, ready to go. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.